What's going on, my YouTube family? So a couple weeks ago, I took L2 to Wrapz LLC in Monkton, Maryland. They are a shop that specializes in wrap, PPF, tint, you know, things of that nature. Now this process was completed by their awesome and knowledgeable staff, Brian, Andy, Jevin, Jordan, and Beth, and they all treated L2 with a little bit of TLC. They did that in the way of installing PPF over the entire car. So I ended up getting the Xpel Ultimate Fusion, and that is the PPF that has the ceramic coating infused into the PPF. Then I ended up topping it off with Xpel's XR window tint. So for anyone wanting to protect their investment, I highly recommend, if you can do it, please go ahead and get PPF installed on your car. If not, any type of coating on your car will help. So if you just want to get a ceramic coating, go ahead and do that. Now, many people wonder, why would I get a paint protection film? Well, for me, it was easy. Peace of mind. So I am unfortunately a member of the Flying Roof Club. If you don't know what that is, then take a look at this. I'm clean. So this happened to me twice. Once in the early 2000s where I had a Camaro that had T-tops, and then fast forward about 18 years later where I had the ZR1, and you guys remember that. That at least was protected by Xpel. And so when that roof hit the ground, it smacked the ground so hard, I swear to God, I almost threw up. And so I ended up taking it back to the people who I had do the install of the film. And as they started peeling it off, there was literally no damage underneath the PPF. So ever since then, I live by PPF. I live by Xpel's PPF. I will never not have it on my car. Now, although I have been through this whole PPF process before, Brian, the owner of Wrapz, he still went over the entire process with me just so I'd know how they would do it. Now, from the initial wash to the decontamination stage, which included removal of all badges. Now, while they were doing this, they were also doing the install of the side window tint, which once again was the Xpel XR, and that I think blocks out 80% or something like that of the sun's UV rays, which is awesome because I do suffer from headaches, so I do have to get the darker tint on there. I ended up going 5%. Now, they had kept me up to date 100% almost every day, as well as on their IG stories. They were constantly putting up different stories and things of that nature with L2 in it. And so also I was receiving phone calls from Brian or texts just saying, hey, here's what we're doing today, here's what we're doing tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Brian, who is basically going to break down exactly what they did with L2 and how they went about protecting the car. We're good. So tell us about the car. Tell us what you guys did and the aftercare.
Okay, so on this vehicle, we took our Xpel Ultimate Plus Fusion paint protection film. And the Fusion film is different than the Ultimate Plus film in the sense that it has a ceramic coating infused into the film itself. It already comes with a ceramic layer on top. So it's non-porous, very hydrophobic, things won't stick to it. Still has that 10-year warranty. Has a little bit more gloss to it than the standard Ultimate Plus. A little bit. You have to look at it side by side to really know. You gotta get that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think he's got an LS in that.
Yeah, I think they were talking about he swapped it.
Yeah. You have to stand side by side to really tell the difference in gloss, but this has a little bit of a better gloss, sheen, finish to the film. It is a 10-year warranted film, and here at Wrapz Automotive Restyling, we actually warranty our work, not wait for the dealership or the manufacturer to like say, hey, yeah, it's good to go. We take care of your customers, all of our customers. We put them first. So let me walk around the car and show you what we did. On the front end, we didn't just do the painted section of the bumper. We actually did these little pieces as well because, believe it or not, they can get chips, and it's not black all the way through. It will chip and be white, and it doesn't look so good. I'm actually regretting not doing mine because I thought it was black all the way through. I got a little chip here. So made sure that was covered for you. Obviously this is done. This is done. This is front wicker splitter or canard. Some people call it canards. I don't really know, but this piece here actually is covered on the big facial of it. inside and outside. So if someone walks by, bumps with their shoe, it's not going to get scratched, not going to get damaged. Moving on, we'll start from the bottom. We protected these side skirts as well as the rocker panels. There is no seam here. It actually goes all the way in, so it's protected all the way into the car. So when the door's shut, it's completely covered. Comes back here all the way, so no rocks, nothing can actually damage the paint. And with this color, it's going to be very hard to try and match this up. So it's very important to get the coverage as far as possible. Made templates, so we have the exact fitment of where these logos go. We didn't do it cut out, so it's completely seamless. Match up perfectly here. We actually did door handles. We did this outer vent piece as well as this piece. The list goes on. Obviously, the whole quarter panel's done. This is pretty cool too. We did this years ago on the C8 Stingray when it first came out. We tried to do it, but we did it in 2 pieces. We put a seam down in it. In this one, it's seamless. It's all one piece, completely hand tailored. You don't get any inconsistencies. It's all hand tailored. I mean, you got a super clean, symmetrical line around there, and it's so tight it doesn't even look like there's anything there. We also protected this, and all these little vents in between, just because if something hits there, you want to make sure it's covered. This camera area, this camera housing, I guess you can call it, that's protected. This up here has some protection on it as well, because it's part of the hatch, and again, this is all one piece. There's no seam here. Pretty cool stuff. This used to be called the Halo. I don't know what they call it now. This is covered. Everything's covered. And with the spoiler, it's pretty cool too. This is all one piece. If you look here, when they made the carbon fiber, they actually seamed it. With us, we actually did it all in one piece. We wrapped around in here, so if rocks hit here, you're not gonna see it. Wrap the back around here, all the way to here. So if you're washing a car, again, someone walks up against it, it's gonna be protected. Whole back bumper's covered. Even the inlay area of the bumper here is covered as well. So from that tag rattling, it'll protect the paint. I think that's pretty much it. Obviously the A-frame. The A-frame is the frame around the glass. That's done. And now let's get onto the tint. We put the best film that they make on the market. We did the 5%, which looks super awesome on this. We did 5% on the front 2 windows, and that's the XR Plus film. It's actually a multi-layer ceramic film, blocking out 98% of the heat. And we coated the glass because, again, PPF's coated. You don't want it to just look super hydrophobic, everything running, and then so you want it to just all sheet, look cool, all uniform. And actually, you're going to do your wheels, right?
I am.
That's going to be cool.
I am.
I'm actually excited. I mean, they look pretty clean as they are, but I mean, when you do the wheels, do the calipers.
Oh yeah, with calipers too. Yeah.
Do a little extra stuff here. We did this whole mirror stock. This is all one piece here. Did this inside piece underneath to about here is covered. This is all done, all in one piece, and then the mirror is actually one piece too. So there's no seam here. I believe the template has a seam here. We balked it so we didn't have any seams. We tried to do as little seams as possible because this is almost as if it's like a white car because it's such a light color. You don't want seams because where there's seams, there's dirt. But in some cases, you have to have seams, so we eliminated as many seams as possible.
Okay.
I hope you guys can appreciate how amazing this car looks. I mean, there's not a single scratch, not a single swirl. I mean, this is better than when it came off the truck. 100%. I mean, This thing looks phenomenal.